Why you keep spending money, even when you want to save. Every month, millions of people promise themselves the same thing. This month, I'm finally going to save money. Yet by the end of the month, many wonder where their paycheck went. It wasn't one huge purchase that emptied their bank account. It was dozens of small decisions: a coffee on the way to work, late-night online shopping, food delivery after a long day, and subscriptions they barely use. It's easy to blame a lack of discipline, but what if the real problem isn't your willpower? What if your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do? Modern businesses spend billions of dollars studying human behavior. Every advertisement, every shopping app, every supermarket layout, and every notification is carefully engineered to influence the decisions you make. The surprising truth is that spending money isn't just a financial habit, it's a psychological one. Today, we'll explore the hidden science behind why you keep spending money, the mental biases that shape your financial decisions, and how understanding them can help you take back control. The reward system inside your brain. Imagine you've had a long and stressful day. You're tired, mentally exhausted, and looking for something to lift your mood. Without thinking too much, you open your favorite shopping app. You browse through products, add a few items to your cart, and finally complete the purchase. Almost instantly, you feel better. Most people assume that this feeling comes from owning something new. In reality, neuroscience suggests something different. Long before the package arrives, your brain has already begun releasing dopamine. Dopamine is often called the feel-good chemical, but that description is incomplete. Its primary role is motivation. It encourages you to pursue rewards by creating a feeling of anticipation. This means the excitement often peaks before you actually receive what you bought. That's why tracking a delivery can sometimes feel more satisfying than using the product itself. Once the item becomes familiar, your brain adapts, and the excitement fades. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. Humans quickly become accustomed to improvements in their lives. The new phone eventually feels ordinary. The expensive shoes become just another pair in the closet. As the emotional reward disappears, the brain begins searching for the next source of excitement, and the cycle starts again. When emotions become financial decisions, not every purchase is driven by logic. Many are driven by emotion, stress, loneliness, boredom, anxiety, even celebration. Shopping offers a temporary escape because it creates a brief emotional reward. For a few moments, it distracts us from discomfort. The problem is that purchases rarely solve the emotions that cause them. The stress remains, the boredom returns, the anxiety doesn't disappear. Sometimes it becomes worse after realizing how much money was spent. This behavior is known as emotional spending, and it's one of the most common reasons people struggle to save money. Why earning more doesn't always make you wealthier. Most people believe their financial problems will disappear once they earn a higher income. Sometimes they do, but often something else happens instead. As income increases, spending quietly increases alongside it. A salary raise becomes an upgraded apartment, a nicer car, more expensive vacations, premium subscriptions, luxury restaurants. Financial experts call this lifestyle inflation. Instead of improving financial security, higher earnings create higher expectations. The result is a surprising paradox. People earning significantly more than they did a few years ago often feel just as financially constrained, not because they earned too little, but because their expenses expanded to match their income. The hidden chain reaction of consumerism. Have you ever noticed that buying one new item often leads to buying several more? You purchase a new desk. Now your chair feels outdated. The room suddenly looks incomplete. You start shopping for new decorations, lighting, and storage. One purchase quietly creates 5 more. This psychological phenomenon is known as the Diderot effect. Rather than viewing products individually, our minds seek consistency. One upgrade makes everything surrounding it appear less desirable. Companies understand this remarkably well. That's why advertisements rarely sell products alone. They sell lifestyles. You're being influenced more than you think. Modern marketing isn't simply about informing consumers, it's about shaping decisions. Limited time offers, flash sales, countdown timers, only 3 left in stock. 5 people are viewing this item. These messages trigger one of the strongest human emotions: fear of missing out. Scarcity creates urgency. Urgency reduces rational thinking, and reduced thinking leads to faster purchases. Even free shipping promotions follow the same principle. When a website says, spend just a little more to qualify for free shipping, many customers increase their order to avoid paying a shipping fee. Ironically, they spend more money to feel like they're saving money. The cost of constant comparison. For most of human history, people compared themselves to neighbors and close friends. Today, social media has expanded that comparison to millions of people. Every day, we're exposed to luxury vacations, designer clothing, expensive cars, and carefully curated lifestyles. What we rarely see are the debts, sacrifices, or financial realities behind those images. Yet our brains compare our ordinary lives to someone else's carefully edited highlights. Comparison creates dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction creates desire, and desire often leads to spending. How to break the cycle. These psychological patterns is the first step toward changing them. Fortunately, small habits can produce significant results over time. Before making a non-essential purchase, wait at least 24 hours. Create distance between emotion and action. Remove your saved payment information from shopping apps to introduce just enough friction to slow impulsive decisions. Track your spending, not to judge yourself, but to understand your habits. Most importantly, ask one simple question before every purchase. Am I buying this because it improves my life, or because it temporarily improves my mood? That single moment of reflection can prevent countless unnecessary purchases. Conclusion. The greatest obstacle to building wealth isn't always low income. Often it's unconscious behavior. Every advertisement, every notification, and every limited time offer competes for one thing: your attention, because attention eventually becomes spending. Financial freedom isn't built through perfect decisions, it's built through consistent ones. The more you understand how your mind influences your money, the easier it becomes to make choices that align with your long-term goals instead of your short-term emotions. The next time you're tempted to make an impulse purchase, pause for a moment. Ask yourself whether you're buying something that genuinely adds value to your life, or simply chasing a feeling that will disappear tomorrow. That single question may be one of the most valuable financial habits you'll ever develop. If you found this video valuable, consider subscribing to Rex Explains. Every week, we explore the psychology behind money, human behavior, and everyday life, helping you understand not just what happens, but why it happens.